Like all power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, and I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harvey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Finds space on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Dances away to buy time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Bearcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play, the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bucks! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running back searching for a hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody. And you
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Just dismissing tackles. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bearcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pucks it out of the air. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Out of the gun to give to the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel. They had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Fighting off the defender. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado! push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Going for 6. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Still looking, on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do it.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know what?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Give to the running back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's into the open down the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on 1 more.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ear.
Turning it on! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with